UFC Vegas 70 goes down this weekend, and that brings the return of Tatiana Suarez. Not just that, there's a few other good fights on this card that I want to talk about. I'm going to skip a lot. It's a 6-fight main card, but I'm only going to talk about like 3 fights that interest me. Suarez versus Dela Rosa, and Andre Muniz versus Brandon Allen, which quite frankly, I didn't even know was on this card. And then the main event, Nikita Krylov versus Ryan Spann. So I'm going to start with Tatiana Suarez. I mean, that's what I've been waiting for 4 years. She was supposed to come back in 2021 after a layoff from 2019. Knee injury delayed it. So now here we are, 2023. She's back. And in a new division, flyweight, she's undefeated, 9-0. And the UFC, they know what they're doing. They're giving her an unranked opponent with 7 losses. Montana De La Rosa is not overly great anything. I mean, she is a decent wrestler. She wins by getting girls to the ground and mauling them, but she's not doing that to Tatiana. She's not going to out wrestle Suarez. Suarez is the better wrestler, grappler. And I don't think there's a huge striking discrepancy in this fight. And I think with this time off, I think Tatiana will show improvements in her stand-up. And we might see her actually outstrike De La Rosa with the takedown threat and eventually get the fight to the ground with relative ease. And I think she's just going to go out there. She's going to do what she does. And I think she's going to make De La Rosa her Suarez victim, remain undefeated. And after this win, the UFC, they're going to give her a ranked opponent. Whether it be maybe she goes back to strawweight or stays in flyweight. But regardless, Tatiana's getting that W. All right, moving on now to Nikita Krylov, or not there yet, actually. The co-main event, Andre Muniz versus Brandon Allen, 2 grappling specialists in the middleweight division. I believe Allen has the striking advantage, and Allen could actually be a tough fight for Muniz because I think he's a better striker. He's also very good on the ground, and he hasn't been submitted in years. But we know Andre Muniz is like a demon on the ground, 15 wins by sub. And you do not want to go to the ground with this guy. I mean, this dude broke Jacare's arm, and we know how good Jacare is on the ground. Like, once he gets you there, you're in trouble. But the problem is, he wasn't able to submit Uriah Hall. But maybe Hall just has underrated sub defense, because I've seen Hall on the ground before against jiu-jitsu guys who couldn't submit him. So maybe Hall's sub defense is just that good. But if his sub defense is that good, Allen's will be as well. And Allen also has good takedown defense, so I believe we're going to see Muniz struggle in this fight. But I do believe that Andre Muniz can eventually find a takedown. It just won't be easy. What I think will happen is he'll struggle on the feet, but eventually he'll, like, you know, through Allen stuffing takedowns, he might find a way to scramble to his back, get back control, get the body triangle, and do it like 2 of the 3 rounds, basically, and probably pull through a decision. He probably doesn't sub Brandon Allen, but he probably wins through just getting more dominant positions in the grappling. But it wouldn't surprise me if Brandon Allen does win this fight, but I'm going to favor Andre Muniz. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But this could be where we see the win streak end of Andre. But I'm going to pick Muniz to win. And then the main event, Nikita Krylov versus Ryan Superman Spann. This is a hard one to call because Ryan Spann is one of the most hit or miss fighters in the UFC. You know, he's explosive, powerful, athletic. He's good on the ground. He's dangerous, you know, and I do fear for Krylov. He could knock Nikita out. He can submit Nikita. Nikita's been submitted before. But I think Nikita Krylov has better skills than him. I think Nikita Krylov is a better striker. He's got experience over Ryan Spann, you know, and Nikita Krylov is a veteran in the UFC. He's been in the UFC for like 10 years, and he's only 30. He's only 30. He's just now hitting his prime, you know, and he only loses to like the elites of the elites, like Blachowicz, Glover Teixeira, and Magomed Ankalaev. But Ryan Spann, I don't know, man. Like, he's got the X factor with his power and his reach. But I don't know if he's going to knock out Krylov, man. Krylov has fought some heavy hitters. He's done okay. He's only been knocked out once, I think. I think his striking defense should be good enough to evade the clumsy, awkward punches of Ryan Spann. I think he could pick Spann apart. I think as long as he doesn't give up his neck in any position in the clinch, he should be okay. He should be able to pick Spann apart. outstrike him. And if he can stay off the ground, even though he's good on the ground, if he can stay off the ground and keep it a kickboxing match, I can see him beating Spann, but it won't surprise me if Spann chins him or subs him. But I'm going to say Nikita gets the dub. And Nikita Krylov will probably find a finish of his own because Krylov is accurate. He's powerful. Spann is chinny. I know Spann knocked out Reyes, but that's the ghost of Dominic Reyes. Reyes is done. He's made of glass now. He's been knocked out how many times? Like 3 times now. So, of course, he was going to win that fight. I picked Reyes, but I should have seen it coming. But Nikita Krylov, he is in his prime, and he's getting better. Reyes is not in his prime, and he's getting worse. So I'm going to, have faith in Nikita Krylov to get this dub over Ryan Spann. But it will not surprise me if Spann, with his freak athleticism and power, is able to somehow get it done. He's sort of like the Derek Brunson of the light heavyweight division. Powerful, clumsy, but chinny. But yeah, that's it for my breakdown and prediction for UFC Vegas 70. Very brief prediction video, or brief prediction video for this card because I only talked about 3 fights. Let me know what you guys think of these picks in the comment section down below. Do you agree? Hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and peace out.